Welcome to Google Ads Unleashed, the podcast that helps you harness the power of Google Ads to increase sales for your online business. In an ever-changing Google Ads landscape, we uncover the latest strategies, techniques, and best practices for creating effective ad campaigns that deliver real results. And now your host, Jeremy Young.
Hello guys, and welcome back to Google Ads Unleashed. I hope you're doing well. In this episode, I want to talk about, in this quick and dirty episode, I don't know why I said it like that. I want to talk about something that is quite common in the copywriting world, and just a little trick or formula to help you write your Google Ads, because something that we struggle sometimes when we write in Google Ads, so even if it's just ad extensions or if it's just brand campaigns, if you're mainly running shopping ads, but even if guys who do lead gen listen to this, right, or even if you're an e-commerce marketer who is still running successful search ads, what you want to do is still, despite the character limitation, despite the short attention span that you got of people comparing maybe a few search ads and then in the end clicking on your result, you still want to be putting proper effort into your ads and write good ads. Because in the end, marketing is about communication, right? You want to communicate what you have, and you want to do this in the most effective way possible so that the prospect takes action, okay? And something that has helped me through a lot of sort of writing blocks, if you like, in the past is the concept of PAS, Problem, Agitate, Solution. So maybe many of you listeners have heard of this before. But for those of you who have not heard of it before, this might be one of the best pieces of advice you'll ever hear. So this is quite a common copywriting concept. I'm not entirely sure where it originated, but it's one of them sort of cookie cutter methods that has been established for quite a while now. Because it works, right? In the end, people have certain pain points why they search for something, and you will want to be addressing this pain point in the best way possible, right? So let's run through the formula. So what does it mean? So PAS means pain or problem, A for agitate, and S solution. So what you want to be doing, even though in your headlines you only have 30 characters and in your description you only have 90 characters, you will want to be taking your customer and your searcher through a journey of that three-step, okay? And this will really help you to write and craft engaging ads, because what a lot of people do, and which is, okay, but it's not great, is that they scour the existing website that they have for their USPs and a couple of call to actions, and they chuck that into the headline and descriptions. Now, I'm not knocking that, that's fine. But if you want to become a master at writing ads, then you will want to obviously level up. So problem, okay. So first thing that you will want to do is you have to know your audience, okay? So you will want to know what problems they feel, even when they search pretty directly for your product. Obviously, they have some sort of, desire, right? So if someone searches for new tennis shoes, then obviously their current ones are worn out. So you will want to be identifying the problems. Say headlines like, are your tennis shoes worn out? Or, have your soles worn out? Or a time for an upgrade, stuff like that, okay? So you can already say, instead of saying, oh, we got this tennis shoe and it costs less than the competitors, which is a USP, you're already talking about the pain points, right? And the more vividly you identify their pain and the problem that they experience, the more you show the searcher that you actually understand their problems and also can position your problem better as the solution to their problem, to your product as the solution to their problem, okay? And the better your ads will work, right? It's the same whether you're writing a meta ad and trying to write hooks and a nice, good meta ad, or if you will want to write Google ads, okay? When you sort of, write about the problems, and even if it's just a couple of headlines, and someone sees their pain points and they feel understood, then it kind of makes them sort of trust you more, okay? You've probably had this before, right? If you are meeting someone new and they say, I really hated, let's say, I just switched to the new iPhone because I really hated the Samsung or something like that. And then you go, oh yeah, I did the same because, that ringtone was so annoying, wasn't it? And they're going, yeah, exactly. They immediately like you more, right? If you understand people, they will immediately like you more, okay? And in Google Ads, this translates to higher click-through rate, okay? And that is where this formula also starts to sort of work its magic, because people understand your trust you and see you as a authority on this, okay? Then in the next step, you will want to agitate the problem, okay? So you could, for instance, sprinkle in some facts, or you can sprinkle in some emotions, or you can sprinkle in some sort of point to clarify further the problem, okay? This just sort of confirms the sort of initial sort of stance that you made. So in a description, let's stick to the tennis shoes. You could write something like "shoes worn out?" ? And then you can write something like, don't let your performance get dragged down, or something like that, yeah? Because basically what you imply in this person, because they have worn out tennis shoes, are now a worse tennis player, and obviously they don't want that. I know this is a stupid example, but I couldn't think of anything else on the spot. But you get my point, right? And you can do this with absolutely everything. In fact, once you know this, you will see how often this is actually used in many ads, even on television, etc. You see that very often, for instance, something like in back pain adverts, when they try to sell you some sort of cream or something that makes it better, you see someone going, they're lifting something, so that's the problem, and they're trying to really showcase in that, and then you see the guy walking in and say, did you know 1 in 3 adults by the age of 40 experience back problems? They agitate the problem, right? So so that's what I mean. You can even just sprinkle data in there to back it up, right? Another example, so I'm an avid golfer, so something that a lot of golfers experience is a so-called slice. So basically, as a right-handed golfer, it means the golf ball goes right, so you can't hit it straight. So when I initially had this, I saw an advert on YouTube for a coaching program, and the guy started with the problem, do you slice it right as well? And then he followed it up with like this example that for 95% of first golfers, they lose on average 20 shots because of this every round. And that's agitating the big problem, right? So they're taking this small aspect, which makes you feel understood, and blow it up in order for it to be a big problem. So try practicing this as well, right? When you write, when you do anything, maybe even when you sell to your clients, or when you do X, Y, and Z, okay? And then in the final point, that is the S, you want to seek solution to the pain point, okay? So in that, you will want to receive all the tension that you've just created. You will want to inform the user of your product. You will want to make everything better, and you will want to reveal the solution, and that is your solution, okay? You will want to also combine this with a call to action, okay? Because basically it elevates this sort of understanding that your reader and of your ad, of your how should I say, your prospect has of you. Okay, they feel at this point already connected because they feel understood. They know that if they don't do anything about it, they have to take action, and now you're actually giving them the solution and you're making it easy for them to alleviate the problem. Example would be going back to the tennis shoes worn out. It could impact your performance. Buy new shoes now. Buy new shoes now and improve your game or something like that. Yeah, even if it's short, it's a good ad because it works, right? So like I said, the tennis shoes might not have been the best example, but you kind of get my point. Okay, so use this formula anyway in your posts. If you do Instagram for your business, use it in Google Ads, use it in long form copy, use it in short form copy. It's a really, really, really powerful tool, and I recommend you try it. So if you need help with copy, if you need help with doing research about your audience, if you need help with all of this, feel free to reach out and send us an email, inquiry via the website, or, whatever you want to do and to communicate with us. On that note, thank you very much for listening, and speak soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Google Ads Unleashed. Be sure to subscribe wherever you heard this podcast so you never miss a future episode. If you found value in today's podcast, please share it with others and leave a rating and a review. For more information or to connect with Jeremy, check him out online at www.younganddigital.marketing. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.